Okay, so today we are going to be chit chatting about how Faith and I are the most different from each other, or what we
Mm.
consider to be very different from each other. Those of you who know us personally, um, know that we are quite different, but know that we sound the same.
Mm.
From what we've been
Mhm.
hearing from our listeners, I think who's talking because we sound the same. You know what that means? Gotta come to you too. Okay. So Faith, what do you think is, I don't want to say the most significant difference between us, but like,
Mm.
what do you notice is like a huge difference uh, with us?
Hmm. I think, and this is a mixture of my perception and then other people's perception.
Hmm.
Our temperament is very, very different. Like
Hmm.
personally, when I'm going through and editing these,
Mm.
our energy and the way we carry ourselves is very, very different. And so the platform that we use has our double view and then it has a singular view where we can just see Nicole and just see the recording from me.
Mm.
And when I look at them individually and like scrub through, when you hold the mouse down and you scrub through the video, you, Nicole,
Oh God.
it's like like she's moving. She's in every corner of the frame, and she's very expressive, and then I can also hear when I scrub through, so it's like when I'm scrubbing through. and when, and when I scrub through my videos, it's like, and maybe I'll lean back. and when,
I was expecting you to say it, but when you listen to it, it's just like,
the vacuum cleaner. It's just so different. And so
it's funny.
our temperament, our energy, how we express our energy is very different. Um and I think I'll ask you the same question and then I'll do a
Okay.
follow up. Like what are some of the
Oh,
things that you notice?
okay. So motivation, our motivations, um, for, I mean, I don't want to say like motivation for life, but like, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, yeah,
I feel like, um, for me, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
For me, it's always been, if you have like success on one hand and happiness on the other hand. For me,
Mhm.
happiness always wins.
Mm, mhm, mhm.
Always wins.
Yeah,
Um, and so, but for you, I feel like it's success.
very much so.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so being married to someone who is extremely success driven,
Mhm.
um, we have to balance each other out when it's like, okay, no, we need to like, okay, but like, can we like have fun or like, let's enjoy the moment that we're in right now. How about you made it, all right, and enjoy it. Let's
Yeah.
stop. And so
Yeah.
for me, I just always, I don't know. I feel like sometimes, um, older people will, um, kind of talk down about millennials or like Gen
Mm,
Z, when it comes to like their job situation of like, oh, you have to be happy, you have to be heard, mental
mm,
health. And I remember you just did your job, and I
yeah,
just
clock
like,
in, clock out culture, yeah.
I, I've spent a lot of time at jobs where I thought I was going to be happy and then I wasn't, or, and then picking up on those signs and knowing
Mhm.
like this is not it.
This ain't gonna
Um,
work. Yeah.
yeah, so I feel like for me, um, like I would rather get paid less doing a job that I love than getting
Mhm.
paid more and doing something that is just okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's really real, and that's something that, in my household too, with my partner, our difference is he is like, I as long as I'm not in physical danger
Mhm.
at work and I have, like, still some energy to socialize and stuff and a flexible schedule, so I don't really need to love what I do. For
Mm.
me, I I do. It's like very Gen Z, but it's also very American of me. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like with you in that regard too.
Got you.
But I'm
Yeah.
also like, I have a price. Like if I'm not super gung ho about it, but it allows me to lead a life and have the resources to build a life that I love outside of work, then
Mm-hmm.
I will do it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um, right now I'm lucky to have like both boxes checked. Like I love what I do for work and I'm able to support myself and my family.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, success is definitely it for me because for me it means building a life that I love, right? But that joint ain't free. It's just not. It's
Mm.
not, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. I think what we reach for first is very different. And
Yeah.
when we describe ourselves, I usually start with my work, or not with my achievements. That's weird. But I know people like that. Don't be that person.
Yeah.
But when so my follow-up question then, with if there is an alternate universe out there
Okay.
where we are both not married and
Okay.
single, and you're trying to set somebody up with me, and you're like, "Ooh, I think this person would be good for Faith." Like, how would you describe me to them to prep? Like, the date has been made, and they're like, "What should I expect?" Like, how do you prepare a person to
Mm.
meet me for the first time? How would you do that?
Um, I would say that you are very witty. And you're sensitive. Like if you're gonna try to make her laugh, like be smart about it.
Mm, mhm.
Because she's just her thinking is on a higher level. Okay, so she
Got a
will get
shaman.
she'll give you like pity laughs though, like if I
Now,
and
don't Adam Sandler me to death. Please don't.
dear
Oh, God, no.
um yeah. So she's very witty. She is very much so like justice driven. So watch him out. Um, and she's always. I feel like I would scare somebody away. I'd be like, she's always listening. But what I mean by that is,
I'm
um,
in the backseat of the car, like, listening.
she's not fooled easily. Um, and so you just have to be smart with your words. Show she's also very independent. So like show that you care and that you want to treat her, but make sure you also let her know that like if she wants to, she can pay for her own drink, or if she wants to, she can pay for her half of the meal. Like
Mhm,
she wants to be able to be self sufficient. So like
mhm.
yes, everybody wants to be doted on, but like don't like suffocate her.
Yeah, yeah. That's a very accurate, I think, because there's a way to love on somebody that's not financial.
Yes.
Um, like, how are you showing up for me when I need a mental break? And, like, how are you pulling your weight in the house with those intangible tasks that need to be done? Like, there's
Hmm.
ways to shower people with love that are free.
Yeah. Facts.
Also, like, money is cool and I it's great, but I struggle the most receiving those gifts. So
Yeah.
that's yeah, that's very
Mm.
helpful.
And
Um,
what about
how
me?
would I
She's
describe
insane.
No, I would scrub through the video, just be like, "Look at this."
Take a nap before you go out.
No, so I would definitely say I think we talked about this in an earlier episode where people will assume,
Mm.
that you are, like, flighty or,
Uh,
like, ditzy, because of your sense of humor and the way that you carry yourself. And so I would say, you can believe that if you want to, but she will never talk to you again because she will pick up that you're like not really here to actually engage with her in the way that she wants to be engaged with. I would say you have to be creative with the time that you have because like she knows how to show herself a good time. So what are you bringing to the table to actively do the labor of like planning that date or doing something fun or doing something creative? I would say if you don't have to be a dancer, but being a dancer is a plus because that's how she
mm.
likes to move and to like celebrate and spend her time. Um, I would say that you were also very independent because that's how both of us were raised.
Yeah.
But you really appreciate thoughtful gifts, whether that's time or something handmade or something purchased. I'd say get ready to laugh a lot.
Oh God.
And to not leave your inner child at home because that will be a place for a young man to safely bring his inner child and to feel comfortable and not feel like they have to prove anything or be all macho. Like
I
you
hate
can
that.
you
I hate
that's
macho.
just
Macho. It's
and
exhausting.
there's a quiet strength that you can have that can't really be taught.
Mm,
But yeah, like be ready to like play, but don't play around.
mm.
That would be my
That's a
advice.
word. That's a word.